evening, led by the music, home, love, spirit self. Welcome, 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 one and all. It's a pleasure to see so many familiar faces and some returning faces and some new faces too. It's wonderful. God bless you all for coming. And welcome to this, our Thursday night of connecting with each other and the world of spirit. And of course, a big Littleport welcome, if you please, to our medium for this evening. She is the one, she is the only, Reverend Barbara Price. Who, of course, is here to demonstrate and prove that life is indeed eternal, because that's one of the reasons we're here. One of the other reasons we're here, of course, is to come together under a common banner. And you don't get more common than me, I tell you. But a common banner to unite and learn a little bit about ourselves and each other and the world of spirit, which is always an adventure. It's always good fun. Almost as good fun as trying to get the technology working about 2 minutes before the service is due to start. Thank you, Reverend Allen, for your help in that. But everyone at home, good evening. If you are live watching and booting out the soaps, I've been officially banned from mentioning any specific soap. If you are watching later in the week, you're welcome too. Everyone's welcome every single day. Isn't that wonderful? So friends, as always, we are a church, so let's do what we normally do in a church and open in gentle prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as friends, to unite under that banner of love and hope and friendship, to witness your proof, your truth, and your love. At this time, we ask the veil to be lifted, that those that we loved and thought we had lost, but are only a thought away, can come forward and show themselves to be ever present, ever ready, and ever interfering in our lives. And as we place this service in your care and keeping, we make the statement, and love in the name of truth. Well, friends, it's of course tradition at this point for me to say a few words of gentle guidance and advice, and I admit that I am running 2 minutes late, so I'll keep it short. I always do. There you go. It's like Morecambe and Wise or Lucy and Ethel, isn't it? It's great. But the thing is, friends, I like to share a little bit about it from the world of spirit, because it's another form of mediumship. And I'm sure whenever any medium stands up and gives philosophy about our way of life, about what it is that we do beyond that of mediumship, it is a form of message that everyone can take, so long as it's not browbeating, so long as it's not doom and gloom, so long as it's not from the good book. But I also quote from the Bible as well. Friends, I won't go on about one of the things we're supposed to do as servants of spirit is make things current, up to date, and easy to understand for all. And that's what we do. Now, this week in particular, we'd had a few issues with, shall we say, people of an authoritative nature. And we had a lot in common on that. So we got chatting, and she shared a video. And she was telling us a story about a feisty woman. And this particular feisty woman had a bit of an impact on the world. So I sat and I listened. 31 minutes of my life, definitely not wasted. Cup tips at the same time. Talk about mixing it up a bit. I thought it was wonderful. But Deb, if you're watching, I did say I'd name bomb you, and there you go. A lot about what goes on in the world. Now, we have it, and do you know what, brothers and sisters, we are all together in it. We are all on this journey together, learning with each other. There is no one higher up the ladder or lower down the ladder. We're all trying to get through the best way possible. But sometimes there are people who are perceived as authority figures, and sometimes it takes those that are not seen as authority figures to bring them down a peg or two. And in actual fact, this particular feisty woman did just that. There was this chap wandering around. Yeah, he was wandering around the desert. I think you know where I'm going with this one. But there was this chap wandering around doing his thing, and he was seen as quite authoritative at this point. And he was approached by this woman who said, look, I know all about what? Not very nice, not very spiritual as we would call it. And again, she came to him and said, look, I want your help. And his friends that he was traveling with, I'm not really covering this one up very well, am I? His friends that he was traveling with, of 12 of which there were, they were like, get rid of her, send her away. It's like, and once again, I'm thinking, again, not very spiritual, is it? So anyway, he decides to throw in a particular quirky and appropriate phrase talking about you don't give your children's bread away to the wild animals. And she then did something wonderful. She turned around and said, yes, but even the animals of the house are allowed to eat the crumbs off the master's table when they fall off from time to time. She could around on him. Believe that he is contesting each other. There should be no need for this person who would bless anyone or anything. She was asking for help. We have an obligation as a family of the physical world to offer that help, to provide that help, to give that help. Now, it was a different world and all this and that and the other, but I have to focus on the world we live in now. We have to focus on the world we live in now. For all its flaws and faults this planet has got, we're still a lot more advanced than we were 2000. Compassion. We know the difference, so let's make use of it. Do not ever put a condition on offering saying, now it's natural, it's normal, and occasionally it comes. But if we talk about unconditional love, we should do something about it. We should put no conditions on love, on kindness, on providing help. Now, I know that many of you will be sitting here thinking, but what can I do? I'm just me. And you know what? I have that same thought every day, in spite of what people might believe. But I know that each voice here can make a difference to the world. If only we were but to believe in ourselves a little bit more, the impact we have on the world. Each one of us, walking down the street, a smile to a stranger turns their day from misery to, that was nice, wasn't it? That makes a huge impact. Tiny little things can make a difference. If you stand up for what you believe, if you stand up for kindness, and if you share the love without terms and conditions applying, just think about what an impact we few can make just by being nice. People like me talk about miracles all the time, and we spend very little time doing something about them. Let's be honest, that's the truth. But that one miracle that we can do is to make someone else's day a little bit more frown upside down and a little less grotty, grumpy and gnarly. Just by being kind, just by offering a hand, just by sharing a joke and having a smile to a complete stranger in the street. But certainly never refusing someone who is desperate when they ask for help. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all. And so now, through the wonders of modern technology, you get to hear a different voice other than my own. Isn't it wonderful? You know, EastEnders is nearly finished. Oh, not allowed to say that, am I? Oh, I'll get sued. Never mind. But at this point in the evening, we do call up north. We don't need to put an accent on, don't worry, but we do have to call really, really loudly the words, Reverend Alan, are you there? So after 3, 1, 2, 3, Reverend Alan, are you there?
Good evening, Littleport. Yes, I am certainly here.
And what have you got for us tonight?
My reading for tonight is called Drinking from the Saucer. It's by John Paul Moore. I've never made a fortune and I'll never make one now. But it really doesn't matter because I'm happy anyhow. As long as I go along my journey, I am reaping better than I've sowed. I'm drinking from the saucer because my cup has overflowed. I don't have lots of riches, and sometimes the going's tough. But with kin and friends to love me, I think I'm rich enough. I thank God for the blessings that His mercy has bestowed. I'm drinking from the saucer because my cup has overflowed. He gives me strength and courage. May we never be too busy to help another's load. And then we'll all be drinking from the saucer because our cups have overflowed. Thank you.
Well, Alan, I know I don't usually speak in Old English, but my cup doth overfloweth for that connection. Thank you so much. And doesn't it fit so well? Well, thank you, Alan, if you can hear us. We're going to not chance it anymore, and we'll see you later on, mate. Everyone, Reverend Alan! Brilliant. The one that's, see, you can skim past the fact that the technology doesn't always work. Now, somebody was given a reading by Spirit last week and asked their rather clever, artistic young friend there, who does our encaustic art every week as part of Bully Special Prize. She asked permission to say, can I give that reading out? And of course, being in charge, Hannah said yes. So I'm now going to ask Samantha to give us her reading as well. Samantha!
This is called Believe in Yourself. It's by Sagar, and it was kindly borrowed from the internet. Believe in yourself and you can achieve things you never thought possible. Believe in yourself and you can discover new talents hidden inside of you. Believe in yourself and you can reach new heights that you thought immeasurable. Believe in yourself and you can elucidate the problem that defies every solution. Believe in yourself and you can tackle the hardest of all situations. Believe in yourself and you can make the complicated things seem simple. Believe in yourself and you can enjoy the beauty of nature's creation. Believe in yourself and you can learn skills of gaining knowledge from experience. Believe in yourself and you can discern new depths in your life. Believe in yourself and you can perform ways beyond your expectations. Believe in your aim and work towards it with elation, determination, and dedication. Believe in yourself and you will feel blessed as you are God's special creation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think the message from Spirit tonight is loud and clear. Have a little bit of faith in yourself and the world around you. Here endeth the sermon. Well, friends, now is the time in our service when we all do our part of mediumship. That's right, it's time to send out our healing thoughts. Now, I was talking to someone the other day and I was listening to what someone else was saying on the subject of healing. And they were talking about how we do faith healing. And that's when my little bits on the back of my neck start standing up, because there is a difference between spiritual healing and faith healing. Faith healing requires the person who is the recipient to know about it. Spiritual healing does not. Spiritual healing is all about the transition of energies from, as my old healing tutor used to say to me, from spirit, through spirit, to spirit. Anyone who's sat in an SNU healing class will have heard that one, and I did. And wherever Les is, thank you. But when it comes to faith healing, you have to believe in it to work. So we don't do faith healing because love is not a matter of faith alone. It's a matter of energy and compassion and love. So therefore, we're not going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about this one. The proper healing that you can get before and after the service every week from that lovely gentleman over there. Give everybody a wave. Don't worry, you're not on camera. So if you want healing after the service, go and see him. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Had lots of positive feedback, by the way, darling. So you'll be glad to know that. But this is the thing. When you want to give somebody healing, you don't have to tell them about it. Just send it. And don't tell anyone else either, because it's not a game and it's not about ego. It's about being kind and helping someone in need. So we send our spiritual healing through the form of a simple prayer and then imagining those people and also a few others. But we'll come to that in the prayer for those that haven't heard it. And we end with the word amen. And the good thing is, with the wonderful world of technology now, you've got some nice music to listen to whilst we send out our healing thoughts. And I don't have to sit here and watch the second hand go round all the way around the clock either, so I can join in too. So friends, let's send out our thoughts and send our healing out to all those who are in need, as we begin by saying,
could we send out some healing to Sabrine?
Yes, absolutely. Could everybody at home and here please, please, please send healing to Sue Breen. And Sue, if you are able to see this, we are all definitely thinking of you and wishing you a speedy recovery from up there and down here.
Thank you.
And Louise, yes, Louise, who usually is Mum's bodyguard, is poorly. She couldn't be here tonight either, so please send some healing to Louise. And I know there'll be a list of names coming up on the screen which you can't read, but Spirit can, and that's the wonderful thing. So let's join together and send out our thoughts. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, here we bring unto you all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort, be they sick in mind, body, or spirit, that it may please thee to heal them. This, we ask for those we know, for those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen.
Amen.
Well, friends, I've done it again, look. I finished early. It's because we've got this one here to do the mediumship. More time for the mediumship, they keep telling me, so keep your gob shut, Nick. And so I try my best, but it doesn't always work like that. But friends, shortly I will be handing over this service to Barbara. Should she come to you, please answer in a clear voice, yes, no, or don't know. It doesn't always help Spirit, but we are nosy, so it helps us. I am kidding, of course. But of course, do send your loving thoughts to Barbara throughout this evening as she provides her work to us all. And so I give you, without further delay, everyone a big Littleport welcome, please. Barbara Price!
Be back. It seems such a long while ago. The last one I had to cancel, didn't I?
Yes.
Yes, I went. So nice to be back. Linda, I do want to be with you because I have Francis with me. Now, I never get Francis. There's only one other place I've actually got in, and he's here. But I want to say to you, I do know Francis, but at the same time is that as he's here, it's as though that he's chuckling. And they're really, really very chuckle here. And he said, I never ever thought I'd see you pushing a little wheelchair. All right. And he's really, really laughing. I want to say to you is as though that he was very much aware, I know you told me where you got it from, but he said that he guided you to where you would never have looked on there. You would never have looked on there. But at the same time, he's with you all the time. And also, he's very, very much around the top part of your legs as well. I know you have problems with your legs, but he's very much around this particular part. I want to say to you also is that Valentine's Day is coming. And he said, I never bought flowers. He said, but I am this year. He said, I am sending you flowers. So I want to say that flowers are going to come to you. All right. He's saying, I'm going to make up all those years I didn't. All right. I also want to say to you is that as we start going into March, April time, and the daffodils and the crocus will start to grow in the garden, and it's as though that he's saying he's watching his garden not grow.
I will plant the bulbs, I promise.
Okay? And so that he's saying he's watching the garden and it's not growing. All right? And so he's very, very much aware of that. But it's as though that there are bulbs within the garden that will come up naturally because they are already there. I want to say to you is that with this transition to the spirit world, he's telling me he never ever thought he would experience such a fantastic journey. And he did. And he did. I also want to say to you is that he's got full of tears. I want to cry. Because he's saying that I never ever wanted to leave my family. And you know it, girl, don't you? He said there's never a day that he's not with you. And there's never a day that you does not think of him. And while you're thinking of him, he's there. He's there. And also he's saying here is that we will be together one day, but not yet.
Okay.
He said you enjoy all those grandchildren, great-grandchildren, or whatever comes into your life. He's talking about a dog in the spirit world with him.
Yeah.
All right, because he's talking about the dog. And I feel this dog must have gone over some time ago because it's very much there with him. And also, he's very proud of his family. I mean proud. And he said it doesn't matter who you are and what you are, he's proud of you.
Thank you.
All right? I want to say to you also is that he found that very hard to take on to begin with.
Yes, he did.
And I didn't know this, but at the same time, he said, you're my son, and whatever you are, that's okay with him.
Those were his exact words. The first words he said to me after he started speaking to me again.
Well, he said them again. All right, he said them again.
Thank you.
Because he's proud of who his family are. And also I want to say to you is that you don't have to ask for anything because you've already got it. All right?
Yeah,
He's saying that, yes, it's been a hard time, but I want to say that as he's saying this, he's saying that it's a hard time because you've been going through that grief. So within yourself, your body, okay, all right, okay. Oh, he's really upset, bless him. Within your body, you've had to heal. Okay, you've still got a lot of healing, he's saying here. You've still got a lot here. He said, well, one thing, don't you ever forget I love you. That's exactly how he said it, I love you. He said, I'm in a uniform here. He said, and I'm proud. He said, I'm telling everybody off. I'm telling everybody off. Actually, he's actually saying to me, sorry, he didn't finish my cross.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I just said to him, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
He was talking to me about it.
It's a great honour to have him here with me in my heart tonight. And I do feel this is the first time it's actually come through me to you. All right? And he said he'd do it a lot more often. A lot more often. He said that he's wanting to say Happy Valentine's Day to you. Okay? Because I don't feel that France has ever really celebrated that. Okay?
No, you weren't that way.
No. So I want to say to you, he's acknowledging it this year. And as I'm pulling away from him, he's saying, thanks, boy. He said, thank you for looking after. He said, I knew you would.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's saying that the love is the shape of a heart. And that's what his family is.
Thank you.
All right. He's actually, as he's pulling away, he's bringing forward a beautiful white dove for you. So I want you to be aware of this white dove. Okay? You will see it, but it's a spirit dove, and it will go. You will catch it all. You might see it, I don't know, but he's talking about one white dove, and this white dove is him, and he said, I've just gone out into the ether, and I'm flying with the doves. Take my love, and God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Okay. Can I come with you, sweetheart?
Yep.
And I was very much aware of you, and I was going to come to you first, but unfortunately Francis came in and he said I go in there. Because once I start, I sometimes forget to go to the back. I want to say to you, I'm very much aware. Who's there? Who's there? I just feel as though that somebody's just fallen. Okay, now this is going back. This is going back. As though somebody fell over. Somebody fell over. All right. And I do feel somebody cut themselves.
Yeah.
All right.
My son.
Oh, bless you. And that I was just very ready to just push me. Okay. I want to say to you also is that He's okay now?
He's getting there.
Yeah, okay, he's not really getting there. Okay, but I want to say to you, he's okay now. He's okay now. And it's as though the Spirit is very much around him, and I just feel there's a very much a gentleman there with him, and giving him lots of healing and guiding him. I want to say that, okay, I just feel that this gentleman in the spirit world is really out of breath. Okay, so I know that he had problems with his heart or in some areas, and I just feel that he found it very, very hard to breathe. And he's saying that my love is there, my love is there. I don't know it. You know what he's saying. I want to say to you also is that it could have been worse.
Yes.
That fall
Yeah.
could have been worse. It wasn't simply because he was there to protect him, because he's always there to protect his family. All right. I want to say to you also is that I just feel education with your son as well, and as though that he's really clued in.
He is.
He's really clued in, and I just feel that this gentleman here, I'm asking him to tell who he is. It's not Dad, is it? Is it Granddad? Okay, let's just put the Dad vibration. And I broke all the rules, asking questions. I tell everybody not to ask the question, and there I've done it. But I just hope it's very much a Dad vibration here. I want to say that also is that your son is not the only child, okay, because he's talking about other children. This is Mum's side, please, okay, because I just feel very much as though around you as a child, all right? And I do feel that your son is very much like you, very much like you. And I want to say to you also that this lovely man is saying people like me.
Yeah.
All right, he's a little miniature of me. And what I want to say to you is that wonderful energy with this man. I want to say to you is that as we start coming out of the winter, we start going into the spring, we start going into the summer, it's so that you have got to start thinking, I can achieve it, I can do it, and it's like within all the reasons and the healing and like Nick's words, you could take that on. I mean, even with Reverend Allen, with his words, and you know, just trust yourself, knowing that I am worthy, I can do this. All I have to do is talk to that ball, and that ball doesn't have to answer me back. Okay? But I want to say to you is that trust who you are. 2022 is a great year. We may not all think it because of this awful virus that's going around, but we're all tackling it and we're all actually doing it. We're all saying, oh, wait a minute, we can handle this virus. And at the same time, is that 2022 is a good year. But as we leave 2022, 23 will really be better for you.
Okay.
But you have to go for it. Now, my guide never, ever goes that far. Never. Okay? But he knows that as human beings, and as we have gone through the last 18 months, nearly 2 years, we need something to grab onto. And I just feel that you do. There's an awful lot of hurt in your heart. All right? But I want to say to you is that release that hurt. Give it out to people, give it out to Spirit, and allow Spirit to come in. I don't know whether you actually have healing. If you don't, try it. It's only a few minutes, and I want to say to you, it will help your inner aura.
Yeah.
All right? For you to expand your aura and to expand your love, okay? Because you need to love who you are. All right, you've forgotten who you are. All right, but I want to say to you is that you've had a lot to put up with. You've had the biggest shock in your life. That, oh my God, I'm losing. All right, no chance. He's a little old boy and he's getting out there and he's going to do it. All right, I've got to go down the flight of stairs face first. Okay, how did I manage to get up and say I've broken my wrist? But at the same time, is that Spirit was there with me. There's no way should I have got over that.
Yeah.
That trust in me, trust in Spirit, trust in my guides, and I did totally. I just said to my partner, I think I've broken that here, and you have, okay? But even that within my own healing, I couldn't have thought that, I couldn't move that finger. I had 5-minute healing. I can bend that finger now. And the same evening, that finger bent, and I actually told the gentleman. But at the same time as you have to believe, like Nick said, we're not faith healers. We have to believe that spirit is there. There's a wonderful spirit around you. You are a very spiritual girl, okay? And you really need to believe in what you've got. All right. I want to say to you also is that I don't know whether you draw or you like drawing or you like painting, but I'm very, very much aware of lots of colour around you.
Yeah.
All right. I want to say your pathway is fantastic. I wish I was young and I was walking in your pathway, okay, and enjoy your pathway. If there are cracks, okay, let's put a bit of polyfiller in there and walk over them. Okay, let's put a bit of board over it. Well, either way, it's important for you to just reach out and pull it. Right, reach out and pull it close. I also want to say to you is that Grandma is also in the spirit world.
Yes.
Okay, but I want to be on the other side of the family. I want to be on that side of the family. But Mum's mum is also there. But I know that this lady I have is your dad's mum.
Okay.
All right? She's not here on the airplane.
No.
Okay. You didn't know her?
No.
Okay. Because she's saying that you didn't know me, but I know you. And that's what this spirit world is all about. To come back and say, hey, we know you, but you may not know us. I do want to say that with this lovely lady, which is your mum's mum, which you knew. I want to say to you also, she's very much there around you, but you are very much like her. All right? You are very much like her. I also want to say to you is that she's talking about a baby in the spirit world, so I don't know whether you lost a baby, if she lost a baby, but she's saying she's holding the baby in the spirit world. Also, I want to, symbolically, I want to put a husky dog beside you. Okay? The paw has just gone onto your lap. Okay, and I want to say to you that as that paw goes onto your lap, that husky says, hey, I am very frisky, I am a strong dog, but I can clear that pathway for you. So think of those words and think, wait a minute, I haven't got that dog, but I know that dog's fighting my pathway for me. All right? And this lovely lady is saying, she's talking about a ring that she didn't hear on the airplane. So I don't know whether it's a wedding ring or a ring. I want to put a pearl around your neck, but not pearl neck, just one pearl, because you haven't achieved anything yet. You have achieved being a mother, but there's so much more you can achieve. All right. Glasses, got those optician? Yeah. Okay. Get on with it, and you will see what's in front of you. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Take my blessing, take the love of those in the spirit world. Thank you so much for
Thank
working. Are we partners?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know there's a rainbow over you. And as that wonderful rainbow is over you, I want to read you at the time, and I want to share that you have the strength within you. Okay, I want to say to you, you suffer a little bit of anxiety. Okay, because I want to say that, like I was saying, got the strength within you. Okay, don't doubt you. Let everybody else do that. Okay, let them get on with it and trust in who you are. Like I said to this young girl, that I want you to look in the mirror and say, you're okay. You've got a lovely person there. Okay, she knows who you are. But the point is, she can. Excuse my saying she, I don't know your name. But she can give you the confidence. It's up to you if you want to accept it. All right. I do want to say to you is that you've been put down so much, and people decided to stand on you and rub it in a little bit. Okay, it's gone. Forget it. That abandons. Trust in who you are. Okay. I want to say to you is that you can cry easily.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good to cry. It's very, very good to cry. Simply, it's the strength to brush yourself down and do it again. That's what it's all about. I want to say that I don't know why I want to put nursing around you or care around you. Do you do like care work or nursing?
I looked after him.
Okay, because I just felt very much I love the care, I love the nurses, and as I say that you don't have to be a nurse to be a carer and vice versa. But I just feel very much that the community of doing this, are you?
It was just a neighbour that was very well.
Okay,
So I used to go down.
I just feel very much. You did tell her to turn their phones off, didn't you?
But she did put it on silent. That's true.
It doesn't matter if it's important to answer.
It's okay, it was on silent.
Did you turn it off? Mine decided to shut up. I dropped mine and it didn't work. I want to say to you is that Spirit saying thank you. Okay, but I'm very, very much gentle and kind to it. Okay, and I feel very much on the Father link. Okay, Father's in the Spirit world.
Yeah.
Okay, not close.
Yeah, it might be my father then.
What big Father?
No, it might be my stepfather.
Okay, and you know that they come on the same link.
Yeah.
Okay, because I just feel very much like a father. He didn't accept, but I just feel that you weren't close. He did accept who you are,
Yeah, possibly.
and he didn't. I want to say that, right, it doesn't matter. You don't have to accept what he wanted you to be, because you are a real person. Believe in you. Believe in who you are. And it doesn't matter how many times you tell us. It's in there and no there. Alright? Yeah, there's just nothing there. I'm going to put a plug in there, okay? And so that today's mum, my mum, yeah, mum is Spirit, which is here. And you're very much like her, and at the same time you have strength. You have a strength. I also want to say to you is that, I know you said you have a father, you have a stepfather, but would you understand your father passed in very early, not very old?
Yeah, relatively.
Yeah, he wasn't in his 70s or 80s. Okay, because I just felt very much as though that I had father here as well. And also is that, we moving? Are you talking about moving, or is it somebody around you moving?
Don't know.
You don't want to move?
We've spoken about it, I suppose, but not really made plans.
Okay. So if you know that it's just, if you've been speaking about that you want to, shall we move, shall we do this, shall we do that? I'm not seeing you moving, but at the same time, it will come up every so often, and then the move will be there.
I hope so.
I want to say that, move furniture now. Buy new furniture? No? Going out, haven't
I
you?
have done, but not
You've done it.
recently, yeah, but not now.
Are we going to do it again? You're going to do something? What's falling back? What's falling down the back of something?
Ironing?
Right, because I'm just very much aware of something being moved. All right, if it's ironing, because you're trying to hide it.
No, it might be because I redecorate the front room, but I've got an autistic child, so I'm behind, so he needs doing.
That's okay. But I'm just very, very much aware of that. I want to say to you is that a very strong character of you. You're very, very strong person. Your personality is very strong. Yes. And with yours, it's so weak, and yours is strong. You make one. And you've been together a long while, because I just feel like this lovely rainbow is very, very prominent. Okay? I want to say to you is that as doors shut behind you, I want to say doors will open. So I want to say there's some new beginnings there for you. Don't forget to say, hey, I love you. Good. And that's so important, so important. That it's okay to say it. do, she said.
I did say that as well.
Don't forget.
I know, but then.
When you get married. Are we going to get married in here? Yeah. Okay. You don't know.
No.
Okay, you've got two references here. There's one on there.
I'm going to say,
One in the three.
there's a phalanx of us.
I'm down in London.
I don't mind I want to say to you that if you decide you want to get married, I'm married for nothing.
Oh, thank you.
Right, I'm married for nothing. I want to say to you is that, and that's what Spirit's all about. No, I'm travel to London. I'm completely nice one. All right. But say that's coming from me, that's not coming from Spirit. Okay, not nosy. I want to say to you is that there's some wonderful new beginnings for the two of you. All right, and I want to say to you is that these new beginnings begin. I want to say that time has been hard. Times have been hard. And I want to say to you, at these hard times, look where you are. And you've achieved it. I want to say to you is that new children will be represents new beginnings, so there are some new beginnings there for you as well. Where's the new car or a van? Okay, because I'm just very much aware of a new car around. And also is that, you have a daughter, please?
I have two.
You have two daughters. Okay, but I want to say to you is that they're lovely, lovely girls. Okay, and also I'm very much aware of who likes clowns? Or is there somebody, a clown around you?
In spirit, yeah.
Yeah, okay, because I just feel as though that, and you miss that. You miss
Yeah.
that, okay? And hey, all you have to do is just call and allow that clown to come forward, okay? There's something you never forget, all right? I also want to say to you is that there's a beautiful, beautiful leopard between you two. Okay, now this is symbolic. Okay, this leopard is here, and this leopard knows its own territory. And I want to say symbolically, know your own territory and be strong. Doesn't matter what happened outside your home, your area, know that strength is there. And the cubs are there. I also want to say to you is that there will be a little finger, both fingers. And I want to say to you is that believe that Spirit is there with you and believe that you can do this. You can stand up there and do this with me anytime. If yours comes natural, the premonitions you get, you think, oh, who was her name? And would allow that to be there within your heart. I could be with you all night, I won't bounce, but I want to say to you is that just know that you have your father, your biological father there, and he can come, pinch your nose on my body, all right? And he can just keep smiling there, because you've had a hard life. You've had a hard life. And I want to say to you, out of this, lots of new beginnings, and be happy, because you're a long time on this earth plane, and you've still got fair amount to go. I've got a hospital around somebody as well, so somebody's attending hospital. Okay, and I just feel as though I'm very much aware of a hospital around as well. But I've got some treatment. So I don't know if you've had treatment or you're going to have some treatment. Okay, it will be okay. It'll be okay. Spirit's saying you've got a long way to go. You'll be okay. Alright? Bless you, everybody. I know you do, right? Okay. I recognise the face, I don't know the person. Okay. Okay. I'm just very much aware of the gentleman between you. Okay. The gentleman between you. And I just feel Dad. Okay, we don't know their families and granddad. They don't know how to use in laws, father-in-law, son-in-law, none of this is one of them. But he's very, very much there. And he's gone, oh, you're like me, Nan. Yeah. Oh, you're like me. He said, oh. He said, oh. You know, but I want to say to you that it's as though there's things to be done. and you're not doing them. You're not doing them. And that there's things to be done. Now, this old boy here will get cracking, all right? And I want to say to you is that you can achieve anything you want. You in business, please. You in business for yourself. So you work for someone. I want to say that you need to use your own. Yeah, okay? And it's as though that people are letting you down. Hey, use your own knowledge. Use your own knowledge. I want to say to you is that with this knowledge, so that you will go far, but you don't trust you. You don't trust that you can do it and you can succeed. I would say if you were going to do it, I wouldn't do it this year. But I want to say to you is if you get the courage to do it, hey, open those doors wide and get on with it, because I can see it a lot more, and I'm not going to open it wide simply because that's fortune telling. But also that I can see it is telling me, and I know that you're going granddad here, and you can do anything because you've always got somebody there backing you. Always got somebody there. Anybody any stronger than you've got there. Thank you, coffee. Children? Okay, you don't see children around. Isn't it watching anymore? No? Then you're you shouldn't go like that. But I want to say to you is that just very, very much seeing children around you. Have you got one about 10? Pardon? That's my mum's brother. The brother. Okay, because I just feel very much as though I have somebody around about 10. And is it become a cheeky little thing? Okay, so I was feeling I want to curb his tongue. All right, I want to curb his tongue. It's so that he listens to his buddies, okay, and he thinks this is the right thing to say. No, it's not, okay. And I want to give him a clip around the ear, but we can't do that anymore, can we? At the same time, we can do it in other ways. Healing along your back area, I just want healing along your back, but I want to go to your knees. I want to go to your knees, so look after your knees, all right? And who's Charlie? Charlie? Okay, granddad's saying Charlie, so it could be somebody he knows, or there's somebody in the family called Charlie, all right? It could be a female name, it could be a man's name, I don't know, that Charlie's being called. And who's Louise? 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 Okay, Tom? I want to go around Louise, but just now I'll give you, you work, please? You work with your kids, yeah?
I'm studying.
You what?
Studying.
You're studying? Sorry, okay. I want to say to you is that if you're studying, I want to say that you're going to do well, okay? But whatever you're studying is just an extra job. All right, that's going to be your job. And I want to say that, okay, full down, go ahead, get on with it, okay? And what I want to say to you is that doors are opening now, okay? So sell yourself, not literally, but you know what I mean. And what I want to say to you is that as much as you need to trust yourself, equally you need to trust who you are as well. All right? Bounce off of each other. All right? And don't forget to learn it next week. 14. It's a 14. Huh?
My daughter.
Take it to compliment, dear.
I want to still believe that. If he's giving it to me, don't forget to move. I've never changed thing. If actually said, will have a sexy one. Even if you try one because you don't show your feelings. You don't show your feelings. I say to you is that, sticking to what I said, you have a strong life, you trust your dad. And if it's your partner, you should trust him, okay? But I want to say trust. You need to trust you. There's a lot of sadness with you as well. There's a lot of sadness. But I want to say out of sadness, you can have your strength grow. Alright? I do want to say there's some paperwork around you as well. And if it's not there yet, just know that paperwork's coming in. Alright? If it's not there at the moment, it's coming in. Okay? Nothing to worry about. It's just now. But don't forget fortune. If you don't get that red rose, you really get much heaven. I want to say also is that a new key to a door. Okay, so I don't know whether it's a key to a front door or a key to a van or a car. But I want to say to you that they're very much aware of the new key. Alright? It could be the fact that somebody's lost their keys as well. Alright, or somebody could be very, very talented. I also want to say to you is that technology, so make sure you don't lose your keys then. I very rarely say lose keys. And if you're friends about keys, be careful. Alright, so make sure that you know where your keys are. Alright? I want to say to you also is that there's financially things are going to change for the better. Alright? So take the love of this lovely man, okay? This is something.
Not unless it's my other granddad who I've never met.
Okay, because I've got a gentleman here coming away. But I want to say he wrote his home as well. Okay? And also he's got a big talent here as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so I know this is what I've got here. Take it up. Sorry, I've married you. Okay, can I come to the ladies at the back there? Are we friends? Do you like each other? Yeah. Pardon?
We like to tell months before.
Okay. The trouble is this place, everything goes up there. If I was coming from there, I probably could hear you. Okay, can I come there with you? I want to say to you, as I'm there with you, I just feel very much as though I want to put things in boxes. So I don't want you to put things in boxes. I'm not saying you're happy. I want to say that this is the type of person you are. Okay? And so that I'm going to go to Littleport tonight and I'm going to see that for a meeting. Okay? And then you put that in your box. Okay? And that's what we're going to do. So you're the type of person that likes things in order. All right. I want to say to you is that you've always got a smile on your face, and you've always got a smile for others. But that's a lovely sugar-coated mask that you have. Okay, and you put that on. But I want to say to you is you need to take it off. You need to come here and walk in the house. I want to take it off and I want it to be you. I want it to be you because you are so caring. You are so caring. I also want to say that there's a journey for you. So I don't know whether you're thinking about going somewhere or being somewhere, but I'm very much aware of the journey. Okay? And I want to say that you're going to be safe. Alright, you're not going to be safe. I want to say also is that I've got an island around you as well. Island. I don't know if you have connections in Ireland or you know somebody from Ireland. I'm very much aware of Ireland there. If it's not there at the moment, don't worry, it will come if necessary. I also want to say that kitchen. Are you fussy with your kitchen? Yeah? Okay, so everything has to be away, everything has to, can't leave that out. And as you're going out the door, you go back and make sure there's no cuts on the side and everything has to be put away. Have you been in my kitchen? That's what I'm like. I want to say that it's not just the kitchen, it's everywhere in your home. Okay, so that if the magazine is on the table, that has to be put in a different place. Cushions have to be sorted. And you know that if you go back into your home, that you can bring all of us back to tea and know that your home is tidy. That this is who you are, this is how you're tidy in your boxes, alright? And I want to say that also is that he's taken you to the windows up there And it's as though that, okay, I want to say that either there's a window that don't shut properly, or there's a problem around the window. Not necessarily in your home, it could be where you go, where you work, what you do, I don't know, but just very much. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Did you take the window? Yeah, okay, that's okay. Because I know that because you are together, and so that I'm just very much aware. And also with that, I'm also very much aware of spirit running around the house. Yeah, and making a bit of a nuisance.
Yes.
Okay, and I want to say to you is that they may be making a bit of a nuisance, but they're not. They're trying to attract your attention, and you're ignoring them. Okay, and it's so that they're wanting you to head here, and I want you to acknowledge. I do feel that they do tend to move things. They do move things, and I'm sure I put that there, and it's not there. All right, but they do it simply to attract your attention. All right. Also, with that mum is still with us, baby. Your mum is in spirit. Your mum is with us. Your mum. Are you sisters? Okay. And because I just feel very much as though mum is standing in between you. All right. And I just feel mum is saying that you're so opposite from one another. You are so opposite. And as though you wouldn't bother about the cushions being untidy on the settee. And at the same time is that you may be opposite to each other, but you're one. You don't understand that? I want to say that Mum is very much here, and she wanted to hug you. She wanted to hug you. And it's so important that, you know, she knows you. It's so important. And it's as though that I love you when I was here. I love you now. And I wasn't ready to go. But she not been there very long. Hello?
Yes.
So that's she's been there very long. But she's somebody you never forget. She's a good old mum, isn't she? And she's saying here that she likes to cook. Okay, she's cooking up the feast at the moment. She's cooking up the no microwave for her. Start from scratch. Who would you understand who had the garden? Who had the garden that worked the garden as vegetables? Who worked the land? Who worked the land? She talked about working the land and working the garden. Or somebody had a little bit of allotment or who's the long sister? Okay, and she's not here because I know she's in the spirit world, and I know she's saying, don't forget, she's working the land, working the garden. And also with that, Christmas time is a time to celebrate. I know we've just gone past it, but I just feel that with your mum, she would cut out things when you were kids and stick them together and put them all around the room. And all the old-fashioned things that you should have, you know, like the things you put together, you've got like a candle and a lantern and everything. And she's saying, the old way are the best way. And she said, don't forget that, she said. Changing a job or somebody wanting to do something a little bit different. Yeah, because I just feel as though it's not changing yet, but I do feel towards the end of the year, and there's some, you know, something really hitting in, alright? Electrical appliance, so you just bought something, or is it something playing out? I just want to say something playing out. If it's not playing out, it will be here. Okay, so I don't think it's anything big, but I want to say to you, I'm very much aware of electrical appliance, and it's not going to turn on or something, but it's not dangerous, alright, it's not dangerous. I want to say to Lowe, your kids, Dad is also here? Okay, so I got you here, he's not saying very much. He's not saying very much. I say, he's here, he's not saying very much at all. And it's like, well, she does not talking for me, okay, and lovely couple, and loves you very much. Who's George? George. And they just said, hello, George. All right, and if that really say bless you. Okay.
10 minutes.
Pardon?
Got about 10 minutes there.
10 minutes.
You know I won't say one because you always define me.
I want to say to you, I'm talking to Sarah here, okay, but as I'm here with you know what the leadership is, yes? And you know he works with you.
Sort of.
I want to say to you is that I'm very, very much, I know that I had a with a week or so ago, but I want to say to you is that I'm very, very much aware of Native American there with you, okay? I want to say that you have to be given him 2 to 3 times by different media to accept him, okay? He can't express himself any stronger than what he has with you. All right. I want to say to you is that he's from a tribe that is no longer exists. He comes from a tribe that no longer exists. Okay. And I want to say to you, he goes back a long, long way. And I want to say to you also is that he will give you his name. Listen. You have the ability to listen to spirit. I want to say to you also, I'm very, very much aware of that in spirit, please.
Yes.
Okay, because I know I've got that here. And I want to say to you is he didn't understand this way of life. Okay, because he said, well, no, you're rubbish. But that's not what he said. All right. But I just said to him, is it? He went, no. And I want to say that with him is as though that he's very proud of you. He's very proud of you. I don't feel that he actually said that to you. I do feel he's a very strong man. And I do feel that's a man that you just wouldn't tackle. All right? And this is why you're such a gentleman.
Thank you.
All right? I want to say to you also is that lots of changes around you, lots of tribes around you. There's not just one tribe, there's lots of tribes. I remember when I first came up from London to up on the Thames, I met a medium, and it was over at Thetford. Bill Old?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm sure his name is Bill Old. And he was an old boy, he's passed into spirit now. And I remember I sat in the chair, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have a lovely reading. So I sat there, and he went, until I can't give you a reading. I went, what? I was looking forward to my reading. And I remember him saying that you're sitting there, he said, you're going to be around a load of tribes. Tribes are there, just one after the other, one after the other. I thought, what's he going on there? You know, it wasn't until all those years have gone by, and every year I go to America, I see a different tribe. We went to Oklahoma, saw a different tribe. You know, we went to Canada, saw another tribe. And it's as though that we never know what we've got until we actually start experiencing it. And you're no different. All right? And I want to say your mediumship, your spiritual work comes natural. All right, it comes natural. I do want to say that you do bounce off of each other. Okay? And I want to say that you should work together.
Yeah.
You should work together on whatever's needed that comes through your guides. I also want to say to you, Mum's here. Mum's here, and she's so much like her. You're so much like her. And I've got your grandma here as well, your mum's mum, and she's doing that. She's nodding her head, all right. I do feel also, who's Ollie?
I've got Olive down here.
Yes, well, I don't know where she is, but Ollie, they just shouted out Ollie.
Yes.
And also is that I've got Leonard, Lenny or Leonard.
Could be.
And then I also got a Lewis.
Yeah.
A Lewis. Okay. I know we're at the beginning of the year, and I want to say to you that birthdays will start coming in. I want to say to you that birthdays coming in. But I want, very, very much, I want to be around May, April, May time, around a celebration. All right? And then also, I want to take a pair of you to August of this year. Okay, and as you go to August, I don't know why, they're just giving you August, and I want to be around during August. Alright, I'm nosy. Alright? And I want to say to you that your mother's very much here. I do feel that she didn't have an awful lot of jewellery, but what she had was her own. Alright, and I do feel that you must have some of her jewellery. Okay, have you got her wedding ring?
No, my daughter's got.
Okay, because I know the wedding ring is around you. And also is that, I'll tell you what I've got here. And your grandmother was saying that you used to like that spinning top. You used to push it,
Oh,
you used
yes.
to sound. Ooh, and your grandmother was pushing the spinning top, and it's just like, ooh, 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 and it's just going around the room. And she said, oh, she had to keep doing it and doing it. And she said, more, 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 more. You used to say, more, more, more. And it's as though that she's giving you that spinning top. Okay, and she's saying that, and this is what you're doing. You're going round in circles. Okay, and she said she's going to take that spinning top away from you because you're not listening. You're just there. It's just that you haven't got a spinning top. But I want to say to you very much there. Very much there. She loves you very much. Mum is in spirit. She's you're the son, aren't you? She loves you. Okay, and she really loves you. And she said, I don't go without telling you I love you. And she loves you so very much. Thank you for looking after you, she's saying.
Yes.
Thank you. And I love you, and she I love you. She loves you too. But always know I'm always in your pocket. I'm always in your pocket. I love you so much, she's saying. I've got to put on it. Or I cry.
Thank you.
So I leave that to you. I'm going to be around you a lot, you know. I want to know what you're going to get up to. I've still got time.
5 minutes.
Oh, good. You go. Over there. I'm coming for the house here. And I will come there. I want to say to you is that things will start changing. I know you want to hold that baby, and that baby will be around for the next 48 hours. So I want to say to you also is that stop worrying about the lovely man. He's quite a strong man, but at the same time is that you believe in you. I'm very, very much aware of a lot of spirit with you. Mum is in spirit phase. Mum's here. I want her mum there because I was very, very much a lot of spirit here. And I want to say to you also is that I want to go up north. Okay, so that either you have got ancestry up north or your parents have. Your parents have. And it's so that you really need to go with that family tree. Find time to go with that family tree. I do feel that you do suffer with a little bit of anxiety, all right? And it's not depression, it's just the anxiety. But it's as though that I want to say that is easing off. That is easing off. Have you got two daughters?
Yeah. Well, actually, absolutely.
Oh, okay, because I just see it go two, so I don't know when you see two more than you see three. And either way, I just want to say to you is that never ever think that you're not a good parent, because you are. All right, you're a good parent, but as I say to everybody, look in that mirror and love yourself. Okay, love who you are. Lots of changes this year, good changes. I don't know if you're going to the hairdresser, but I'm seeing you going to the hairdresser.
Good, because without one area.
That's fine. And just know that I will just, you, look after you, and you will put everybody else. As soon as you cover that day, you get to the end. All right? So a little bit of healing around the stomach area. That's your stomach. Okay, so I do feel you suffer a little bit of IBS. And but I do feel you work a lot with your solar plexus. Okay, but it's wearing out. Okay, so relax it. Okay, lots of love and please, if you can get into a certain work with spirit,
Yes.
all right, you really need. I've got his dad here, and he's been with me most of the night. So we're going to do this in, and I'm not here. And as I'm very, very much here, and Dad is worried about Mum, I do feel that your mum touched the other side. Okay? Because Dad said he sent her back. That she touched the other side, and she was happy to be there. But at the same time, Dad said, no, some of the time she's got to come back. There's still things to be done. But I feel this is very much an emotional thing to herself. Forgiveness of herself or forgiveness around. It's as though that Mum will never be the same as she used to be. You know that anyway. I want to say that also that the Spirit's not going to take her yet. That she's half the person. She's half the person. And that she's not mellowed. Right, she's not mellowed at all. And you would have thought she would have mellowed, but she hasn't. And that then, if that's her personality, she's going to keep that. Okay. Was that very quiet? Did he just used to sit back and take it? Yeah. And he's saying, you're a bit like me though, we sit back and take it. And he said that you should have put her in a place a long while ago. He said, but you didn't put the guts up, have you? So he's laughing here. I want to say that he's pleased that you're a good girl. And he's saying thank you for all the backing and the help that you do give. And you met him, yeah? Yeah, because he's saying that you're the best thing that ever happened to her. And thank you. He said thank you for the talks, because he enjoyed the talks. They had cancer, because I just feel as though that he talked about cancer. And I didn't want to go anywhere. But he said, I live longer than I expected. And he said, I wanted to see those girls grow. I wanted to see my family grow. And also with that, the orchard, don't you? One of your dogs unwell. I'm not putting in the spirit level. I just feel as though that one of them has a problem with its tummy, and as though they're working on it. I don't know if it's hanging up the tummy, and it's the sort of tummy. Billy? Bill or Billy? Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Don't you understand it? Yeah. And also with that, I'm giving you a shape. You know the spade, the ace of spades. I'm giving you the ace of spades. And the ace of spades represents to me a young man. And I want to say it's a young man in the spirit world. There's somebody who lost a child and it was a boy. Alright? Your dad is with us, and he's saying that hospital around you. Okay, because as though he's very, very much aware of you going into hospital or you being in hospital, that he's there behind you. Medication being changed or medication, okay, this is that medication being changed. Also with that, I wouldn't wear that sock for him. Did you look like McDonald's? Did you got more than for and also Frederick or Francis or Freddie Freddie, Frankie, something like that. Something like that. Freddie, Frankie, and I said Francis, but then they took it back to Frank. And also I want Australia. Australia, there's Australia Andrew, and it's how you've got sections there, or you're going to go there. So when around kids, they're fine. Okay. Right, sorry, I meant to come to you and I wanted to come to you, I wanted to come to you, but sorry I didn't. Okay, but you know my love is there. Bless you all, thank you.
It's not very often I let a medium overrun by a couple of minutes. But when it's someone like Barbara, you've got no choice. Especially when I'm serving her church on Monday, and I know what I can be like. So remember that. Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Price! I will just say, I don't like to give away too many insider secrets, but when you're sitting and chairing, there is nothing, and Barbara will agree with me, there's nothing more fun than watching the faces of recipients when somebody mentions more children. And that look of fear, especially when they're sitting next to the father. But there we go. But it is an uplifting experience nonetheless. But thank you, Barbara. And truly, the words you gave me were exactly what my dad said to me after he started speaking to me again. Now, I would like to just underpin something here, because I don't want people thinking that my dad was bad. He didn't speak to me for 24 hours. And the reason he didn't speak to me for 24 hours was the way he found out, not what he found out. And when you consider that when Mum had a tattoo the size of a 5pp on her ankle, he didn't speak to her for a fortnight, I think that was pretty cool on him. So I only got 24 hours, but there you go. Another story. But no, thank you so much. And when me and Mum get a message, I like to just throw out an explanation to the evidence. It's only fair on you guys. It's stealing your time, but at least you get to hear some of the evidence. He did give us something every Valentine's Day, the card from last year. It's the wedding anniversary.
I got a silk rose, and he bought that on the first wedding anniversary because we got married on Boxing Day, and he said flowers cost so much at Boxing Day, I'm going to take this one every year.
So he used to get it out for a couple of days, put it away in a drawer, and then get it out again. Bless him. That's
You won't know.
no, not me. Just cost effective. And if somebody wants to enjoy tidying up, I've just finished the cupboard. You could have come a week early, couldn't you? But there you go. Never mind. Friends, thank you all. I hope you've had a wonderful evening. We're about to say goodbye to our friends online, but I do owe an apology. You see, I referred to my friend on the internet by her initials because that's how it all comes up in these TikTok and social media things. But if anyone wants to hear a bit of a good yarn and a good rant and some really nice makeup tips, go and look on YouTube for Donna Baines. Donna Baines. That's her full name. Speaking of YouTube, bit of a favour, if you know anyone that's got a YouTube account and they don't mind having random stuff coming up on their feed, please ask them, or if it's you yourself, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We only need another 33 people to do it, and then people can find us on YouTube easier than youtube.com/channel/7946543XYBZBBB57439555. We can just change it to Littleport Spiritualism, and anyone can find us then. So all we need is 33 more subscriptions, and then we'll be easy to find. I don't mind about any more than the 100 so that we can get an easy to read ULR. That's all I'm interested in. So if you know anybody on YouTube, that has an account that doesn't mind having random people popping up live on a Thursday night, please get them to subscribe. But yes, also follow the link on there to Donna. She's a lovely lady and a good uplift as well. And so, friends, we are about to say goodnight to everyone online. Mother, who's the medium next week? Ooh! So next week we are joined by Shelley Yule. If anyone is in the general March area next week, as in March, Cambridgeshire, there's a riddle about March, actually. 2 twins, they were born in March, their birthday is in October, and they married each other. Right? Twins. 2 twins were born in March, their birthday is in October, and they married each other. 2 twins were born in the town of March, they were born in October, and they ended up becoming priests and performing each other's wedding ceremony. How's about that? So there's how to get into March. And getting into March, if you want to go to March and you're about there on Monday night, please go and support Barbara's church. Remind me where I'm going.
The Braza.
The Braza, yes. The Braza Centre.
March Station.
Near March Station. So if you haven't got transport, you can hop off the train and jump straight in. It's wonderful. And I shall be joining you on Monday. It is Monday, isn't it?
It is Monday.
That's all right then. Everyone knows how bad I am at timekeeping, but my sense of direction is even worse than my dad's. I swear that if I were reincarnated, I was the chief navigator of the Flying Dutchman. That's how bad I am. But there we go. So come and join us if you're about in the area on Monday. To everyone at home, thank you for coming along. We're all going to have a raffle and some socialising and some tea and coffee that's all free. Thank you to Beverly, by the way, for the snacks. But before I do, I must maintain the tradition. Tonight's Bully's special prize, which will be won as the last prize, and whether you've won something or not, you get it. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Tonight's Bully's special prize, here we are, encaustic art a la Hannah. And that is your opportunity to print screen, should you wish for a copy at home. There you go. Nothing like cost effectiveness here. So that's all ready for the winnings. But once again, a big Littleport thank you to Barbara Price! Thank you all for supporting, thank you all for coming. I hope to see you all soon. We're going to say goodnight to everyone at home now. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, good night. God bless you all, and we're going to go and have a cup of char. Do it nice, though.